Hey, what's up? I'm Cody the Coin Raptor, and today I want to talk about the upcoming Epic Week. Before we begin, I would greatly appreciate it if you could smash that like button and subscribe to see all my new videos before anybody else. Now, the first thing we have here on Monday is the release of the New York Fed 1-year and 5-year inflation expectations. This is a survey of what people are expecting the inflation level is going to be. And then on Tuesday, we have one of the biggest events, which is going to be the release of the dreaded Consumer Price Index, or CPI. I'll be putting out a report on what the CPI means for crypto on the day it is released, but I'm expecting this report to have a huge impact on market prices. A hotter than expected CPI could lead the Fed to raising rates higher than expected. This would cause the markets to panic and plummet. Alternatively, a lower CPI would cause a bull run and investors to go on a risk-on like attitude for assets like cryptocurrency in the anticipation of potential Fed dovishness. Now, next, we have the Fed Open Market Committee, or FOMC, which will be happening Tuesday and Wednesday, with Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaking Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. I'll make sure I cover that. This is the one that everyone's going to be watching. The FOMC is going to have the benefit of going over a fresh CPI print before making their decision on rate hikes. So we'll see what the CPI print will do to their announcement there. And the stock market has priced in a dovish Fed and are largely anticipating the announcement of slowing rate hikes. Okay. Thursday, what we have here is the release of the initial jobless claims. Now, this is going to be an important event because one thing that could keep the Fed dovish is an increase in the unemployment number. If unemployment is rising faster than anticipated, the Fed will have to slow the pace of rate hikes to limit the damage done on the economy and keep the target rate of 4% unemployment. All right. Now, this is a calendar that I normally use. Definitely recommend to come over here to Market Watch. They have an economic calendar. You can come over here and just look and see what all the events are going to be coming up. And again, this is largely what I base this whole schedule on. Definitely recommend you guys look at it. So about what these events are actually going to do for the Bitcoin price and crypto prices. I expect extreme volatility this week as traders and investors digest all new information. I still expect Powell to be extremely hawkish, as it's clear that the inflation hasn't hit the Fed target of 2%. So I have marked out the FOMC, the last FOMC, and the last CPI here we have. And you'll notice that they were fairly large moves in both directions, especially when the last CPI print came out. We can see here that we had a huge volume day of over 8,000 and a pretty large increase of the Bitcoin price. That was over 10%, where it rallied from 15,600 all the way up here to about 18,000 in that one day. And then after that, the price came crashing back down again and made that new low on November 22nd. So something like that could definitely happen. We could definitely see a big rally into the CPI, or we could see a big rally into the FOMC just to have the price drop back down again. And you'll notice that where Bitcoin is right now, we have this sideways pennant also in the chart, and we can see here that we'll probably wind up getting a strong breakout to the upside or a breakdown to the downside very soon. Now, like I said, I still expect the Fed to be incredibly hawkish, and we'll just have to see how this plays out. I don't personally want to gamble on those decisions. I don't want to gamble on the Fed being a specific way as opposed to the other way. I don't think he's going to be too dovish this time around. I do expect him to be rather hawkish, and right now I'm just waiting to see how this plays out. I'm definitely interested in adding to my Bitcoin position again, below 17,000, probably 16.5. Below that level would be ideal, but I'm being patient right now, and I'm waiting for things to play out, and I'm waiting for Powell to signal that the Fed is going to be cutting back on the interest rate hikes, and especially, like I said in yesterday's video, maybe hint towards a pivot and have the rate hikes come back down again. That would be incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. All right. So now I want to go ahead and hear about you guys. So what do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen this week, and how are you positioning yourselves? Okay. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic day.